Troubadour.
Hey folks, Andy Rice here. Rubline Sense, couldn't be more excited. We're at a YouTube rendezvous this weekend and so excited. We're here with High Point Products, Rick, and I can't be more excited because we're going to be partnering up. And you know, Rubline likes to use High Point products in the field, and Rick's going to share a lot about his products real quickly. What will fit us in the woods, in the field, and all the scenarios. Rick, this is Rick from Rubline Sense. You know him. He's our national sales manager. So, hey, go ahead.
All right, hey guys, it's kind of great teaming up with you guys. We got some products, and what we're trying to do is we're going to work out a little program with Rubline that basically they want to handle like 5 of our best-selling products for their litter line of products. So we're going to just jump into this, and I'll show you some of the products that we manufacture. All our products are made right here in the United States. We're based out of Wattsburg, Pennsylvania, and we're down here at the
Freezer Bound Rendezvous.
Yep, there you go. And
Freezer Bound Rendezvous.
And it's just
right here in Clarion, Pennsylvania.
Yep, we're just hooking up and we're just talking about products, and there's a couple coming hunting season, so we're just going to give you a little lowdown on what we manufacture here. So the products that we want to introduce to the Rubline team is, first of all, we're going to deal with our bow holder. And our bow holder, this is the Black Max, or the Super Max. It comes in 2 models. There's a Black Max model and a Super Max. The only thing different is one's got smaller forks than the other for narrower bows. But this one's the newer version, and it's designed for these wider limb bows, like these Matthews and a lot of the new Hoyts and PSE bows. And it clamps right onto your stand. It's super quiet. Your bow's right out in front of you, so there's no movement. It's like it's the cat's meow. You can sit in your tree stand. You can bang on this thing all day long.
Yeah, Rick, what really impresses me about this is just, you know, I feel safer already just being here, knowing the fact that my $1,200 to $1,000 or $2,000 bow is sitting in a secure position, and I know it's not going to fall over. Even if I get a little unsituated in my seat, look at this. That's just incredible. What a great design.
Yeah, well, thank you. That was like A1. That was our first product out of the box. And then one thing led to another. We got, more or less got to a couple shows, and the next thing people said is, hey, when are you going to come out with something for a gun? So we come out with these gun mounts. And they're basically got the same, it's the same base as the bow holders, but all you're going to do is when you get these, you're just going to pull them out of here. They come in sets, okay? And they got the same PVC boots on there. All you're going to do is there's 1-inch square tubing, there's 3/4, and if you need different adapters, we have round, 1 inch and 3/4 inch round. We got 3/4 ovals. So it doesn't matter what stand you got, we've got a way to make it fit.
Oh man, you're covering all the bases.
Yep, and all you're gonna do is back that down. I'm just gonna take these, wrap them around the rail like this, and tighten them down. Inside are face gears, and this locks every 5 degrees. So now you can get any position you want on your gun, like behind the trigger.
Yep.
So there's your trigger setup. You're gonna tighten these down, you'll put the front one, and you'll grab the front of the forestock and your gun, and the weapon is literally trapped. And what's great about that, you got an expensive rifle, you don't want to see it all marred and beat up from, banging in a tree or hanging behind you.
Yeah.
And the setups we have, minimal movement. That's the whole premise of our product line, is to keep everything in front of you. And that way you're not reaching around, making all kinds of different movements, because they pick that up quick, and they do look up.
Well, Rick, one thing I really noticed just how efficient you have made this, these adjustments, like when you're in the field. So real quickly, you can make an adjustment to fit your position in your tree, the way you're angled, the way you're sitting. The other factor is I just love how you dip these and wrap these, and for the protection of a good gun stock, a barrel, quietness, and just the accessibility to pick that gun up or pick your bow up and not be heard. And those distractions, those quick pickups veer off and pick up real quick. So that was a really good point.
There's a lot of that. This just eliminates a lot of movement.
Yeah, love it.
So that's, and like I say, this stuff is adaptable to all types of stands. Whether you're in ladder stands, whether you're in a climber, whether you're in a lock on.
Yeah.
We have what we need to get you guys set up and get your weapon out in front of you.
Well, right here in America, we have, just High Point making the most prestigious, great quality products at a reasonable price to take to the field, and you're buying a USA product. Tell us more. What do you got over here?
Okay, this is our video camera setup. This is called our tree stand camera mount, and what we got here is in the kit. You're going to get all the adapters. You're going to get a GoPro adapter, which I don't have one on here right now, but this is your base plate.
Okay.
And on there, you got your video camera mount. It'll rotate 360, and it's got 55 pitch negative. And say something comes in behind you and you can't get your camera around there, just loosen this up, rock it forward, pop it off the ball, and now you can do whatever filming you want behind you. Okay.
Wow. But it's quiet.
Yeah. Oh, super quiet. No rust, no squeaking. And what's great about this, when you put this on there and you put this pressure on this ball, it's going to stay right there. It's not gonna droop on you. It's just going to hold position.
I failed so many times miserably trying to self-film myself. And this here just seems to make that much more simple to catch that memory of a lifetime. Why you have the advantage right in front of you.
Yeah, and it's like I say, it's less than, the whole kit is less than 8 ounces. So it doesn't matter how you want to film, any small camera, whether you're going GoPro, whether you're going iPhone, or whether you're just a standard camera. Awesome. It's all in the kit.
So what do you got over here?
Okay, what we got over here, this is new this year, but what we did is we're just combining like 3 different products that we manufactured into one little unit. And what we've got is, this is our Crossbow Holder, and it's generally for rifles, shotguns too. You can still use this for rifles, okay? And what we've done is we've incorporated that with our ground blind stake. And these 2 tools were set up originally for turkey hunters and guys that just don't want to climb trees, okay? But this year, we got challenged by a company called Rubline.
Oh, wow.
At a show.
Rubline Sense?
Yes, they did.
I bet it was that Doug Walter guy.
Well, we were at that show, and they said, I challenge you to come out with something to make that thing work on a tree stand.
Right.
Lo and behold, I told Doug, I said, Doug, before the sun was over, look at this stuff.
Folks, you can thank Doug Walters for this.
Yeah, this is our tree stand base right here. And all you're going to do is this thing will sandwich right up below your stand, and it doesn't matter what stand you got. Whether you got a Summit, whether you got, these are just guide series from Gander Mountain.
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
Basically adaptable to any stand.
Yep, because all you're going to do is you're going to trap it under this frame, and you're going to utilize the structure, steel, and clamp it all up there. And now what you got in here is, what we did is we made this thing so it could be used as a shooting rest. So now you got 140 degrees pitch, so you can swing it, and then if you pick it up and you take it 90 degrees, it locks. So now you got 5 positions of lock position, and that's what we did that for. Is you get up in the tree stand, it's a windy day, your gun isn't tethering, moving around, you can stand up now, you can do your binoculars, stretch your legs, and your gun isn't hitting you in the chest anymore. So that's kind of that comes out of you guys.
That really alleviates a big issue with hunting with an open stand like this. And man, what a great invention! And I know it's going to work so well for so many. I can already see this because it's so easy to detach, to take this off. You can climb your stand with that on. And this stuff weighs ounces, so in your backpack you bring it out, stick it in. Before you know it, you're up and going.
Yeah, you just when you're coming down, you lower your bow, you pop this right out of here like this.
Cool.
This thing will all fold up. I'll show you how quick that folds up. Sure. Nice and neat. All you're going to do with this thing's going to fold down. You're going to, no tools, you're just going to loosen this thing up just like so. Pop this off the rail. Drop this down here like so, and now you got a nice neat little package that you can either slide it on the side of your backpack, or you can just walk your way out of the woods with it, using that like a king.
That's crazy cool. Yeah.
I like the adjustment as well. You can adjust, if you guys can see, there's an adjustment, so If you're a shorter or taller person, you can adjust that slightly.
Yeah.
And it makes it more comfortable wherever you're setting.
Great point. So, I see some conversion out here to a fishing rod. Tell us a little bit about that.
That's basically the same ground blind stake, and all we've done now is we've pulled this pin right here, and we've released this part here, and we've got a stake kit. You just pop it right in there, and when you do that, now you're set up for your ground blind. And what we have right now, we have a fishing rod on there. So if you're doing bank fishing, it's a good little setup. You're sitting in your bag chair, and your fishing poles are basically the same height as you, so you're not reaching down for it. You know.
So this is a dual purpose to use all season long, sort of like our press crate. You use it all season long. No pun intended, but that is really cool. I like the fact that you can take it to the tree stand, you convert it to lock onto your stand. You can use it in a ground blind. You can use it, to hold your bow or use your crossbow or your rifle. And it's a very simple.
Yeah, that's another great thing too. What we're talking about though is that's right there. There's your bow holder.
Yeah.
And then you're just gonna take that off your tree stand, and now you're gonna go in your backyard.
It's universal.
Yeah, you're gonna go in your backyard. You're gonna do some target shooting. You just hang your bow right here. Go down, get your arrows. You're not laying your bow in the dirt.
Well, let's just do that right now. So, folks, really, how many times have you been in your backyard? Hey, Rick, would you hold this for me, please? How many times have you been in your backyard? You're shooting 3D, you're shooting target, and you go and lay your bow down. You got to come back and pick it up. Well, take that challenge away. Now, this isn't totally set up just yet, but check that out. Just like that. And you're walking to your target, you come back, your bow's there. It's just a great setup. Multitasking, multi-purpose. I think everybody needs one.
Yeah. Well, I'm in favor of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but hey, it's been good chatting with you guys and spending the weekend with you guys.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate the,
Oh,
we got one more thing while we're at it.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do this camouflage. This here is one of the 5 best products. Right now, we're still selling it like crazy. And it's got wire reinforced branches, so it all folds out. Comes in 2 different colors, green and brown. And right now, these are oak leaves. And this thing all folds up real nice.
Well, why in the world would you want something like this?
Well, because you need breakup in front of you, and a lot of the tree stands that, especially like you climbers, you're basically on a telephone pole.
Yeah.
So when you're out there in front of this tree, and you've got nothing in front of you to cover you, well, now all you're going to do is just take this, and you can take this and wrap this. Oh, let's see how I can do this. And you're going to wrap that like so, and now you're going to have cover in front of you. Okay.
So I guess to say with, oftentimes when I'm hunting, I'm trying to find a tree with some canopy so it breaks up my silhouette, my movement. So this really is the alternative to that.
Yeah, basically that's it.
Awesome.
It's a hot seller right now. We're selling a lot of that stuff. And this is something that we're coming out with this year. We're designing this camouflage system, and that's for those guys that like to use the tree saddle.
Oh, yes.
So this way, you're not really attaching it to any tree. You're not screwing anything into a tree. You're just ratcheting this strap around there, and you're just snugging it down. Mm-hmm. And now you can take this camouflage, and you can move it in any position you want.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you got the brown, and you got the green, and you can wrap it around
Wow.
there. Once this thing's locked up there, now you're on the back side of the tree, and you got all this breakup in front of you.
That's
so you
super
can
cool.
peek out, and you got all this camo right in front
That's
of you.
super cool.
And also remember, guys, you can adjust these as well. So if you're up in your stand and you just loosen this up a little bit, you can adjust these and get them out of your shooting lane if you want, or you can adjust your shooting lane if a deer is coming from a different angle and you have it set up so it's not in your way. That'll help you as well.
All right. Well, hey, that brings us down to a wrap right here at our YouTube Getaway Weekend, and just bringing out some great products like High Point products, marrying up with Rubline scents. And thank you, Freezer Bound Outdoors, for this great opportunity to come and just hang out with all the YouTubers. We had such a great time. We had a fishing tournament today. It couldn't have been any better.
Beautiful
So,
day.
hey, stay tuned, because we got more of this product going to be used in action And you've seen it displayed here. You've seen, you know, a little presentation of how to use it, but we're gonna put it to work and show you, man, this is gonna be a great asset for your tools and your backpack and your days of field. Rubline Sense and High Point Products coming at you. We'll see you next time.